Okay. So Nairo, blah blah was Rob. Nairo vs Mars, Grand Finals. Oh, sorry, 1 second, guys. So, yeah. So, I don't really know how the Ditto goes that well, but we'll see, like, what happens. I want to hear the commentary over my speaking. Like, if I hear the commentary while I'm speaking, that's frustrating. So that's why there's no sound on. So right off the bat. Okay, so I think Nairo is a black Zero Suit. Yeah, Nairo is a black Zero Suit. So right off the bat, like, let's see literally first action. Wait, the first thing, Nairo takes a dash forward and jumps. Mars just jumps. You can't even see both players right now. Nairo looks like it did a side B or a Zaire. I don't know, but it looks like Mars immediately starts off with a Zaire. Immediately covers the air-to-air option where Nairo jumped in, and the run-in option, because you can't get closer than this. So Zaire's gonna cover this entire range while being safe, and it basically gives Zero Suit a free way to start pressure going. It's actually something to know really well. Yes, colors. Because Mars did not dash, his Zaire... Actually, yeah, that makes sense, colors. Because I didn't know it was Nairo did Zaire, but that dash did make it come out slower. You got a free grab here? Yep. And that's a free grab. I think Nairo maybe air dodge here, trying to... No, he can't have tech, though, because he wasn't in the spinny thing. So yeah, that was just a free grab. Boom. Down throw. At this percentage, he cannot do anything besides back air or forward air. I think he goes for back air so he can get some reset on the landing. Because if he does forward air, it puts Nairo onto the ledge. No, off stage most likely, because they were just like not in the platform. Or he can jump. So yeah, regardless, forward airing is going to give worse follow-ups than this back air gives, presumably. Because yeah, now look. Now Nairo is in a situation where he has to land or jump. And Nairo chooses to land with an aerial. Laggy. But actually, Mars could easily punish this aerial though. This was an easy punish on Nairo's aerial. But yeah, Nairo could have jumped there. Jumping wouldn't have been that great because then he has to land again. Even though down B is good for landing, Zero Suit's speed lets her up air herself pretty easily. So yeah, back air, safe pressure. If Nairo drops shield, he gets hit. If he keeps holding shield, whatever. If Nairo rolls away, he can do that. It's pretty safe, but I don't think he's going to do that just because that's so risky to roll when he's already in this bad spot. Well, it's not that it's laggy, it's that there is landing lag, colors. There's a huge difference. So this back air is pretty nice. It's not great, it's just a standard, like, I'm going to press you safely back air. And Nairo is just doing a standard, like, Nairo, be defensive, try to get an opening on a punish. If not, just don't get hit and don't lose stage control. And yeah, Nairo does not roll. You're right about that, actually. Colors, he could have dash tagged it, but it would have been better to grab the nair, not dash grab it. Because he could have started the grab as Nairo's nairing in the first place. That's why I was so confused. Not confused, but like that's why I would have grabbed there, just saying. But I probably would have got the sep in the first place. And now Nairo's so in shield, I guess he's afraid of another back air. And I think Mars is retreating in case Nairo goes for a out of shield dash grab. Or an out of shield like back air. So yeah, he retreated back here to cover or to escape both of Nairo's counter options. And also, it looks like Nairo tries to jump in there, but this spacing lets Mars just avoid the jump in there. Yeah, approach with a nair. Now Mars can get his own nair, probably. Oh, no, what? Oh, yeah, it looked like... Yeah, Mars was watching out for the grab, I guess. No, even though I wouldn't have covered the grab. I think that was a mistake by Mars in spacing. But then forward tilt to cover that. Yeah, one thing Nairo does a lot, pretty much all good Zero Suits would do this, is they cover attacks with more attacks. Like, you don't really get Zero Suit on the defensive much. So we have this. And then Nairo, is that a perfect pivot? I think that's a perfect pivot right there. We talk about 6 seconds. Yep, that was a perfect pivot. Oh no, that wasn't. That was just a dash back. That was just a dash back forward tilt. I guess that would have beat a dash grab here. But is Mars gonna... I don't think Mars would go for a dash grab. Right, no, Mars doesn't have reason to go for dash grab. He's not an aggressive player. He's not... Mars is not like the biggest risk taker. So he doesn't have to cover the dash grab that much. I guess it's just like a panic option to worry about, like the biggest like threat. And in fact, Mars needs to get a Zair here. He get a Zair. That's all he really gets. Otherwise, he just can land on stage and get stage control again. Oh, there is a Zair. Okay, he just did it too late, I guess. Nairo goes back. Huh. Oh, Nairo's trying to play anti? No, I think Nairo missed the spacing there. Yeah, I think Nairo just completely missed the spacing on that back air. Yep. Now what happens though? Oh, jab. Free jab right here, or up tilt. Preferably an up tilt so you can put Zero Suit above him. But then again, jab might put him in a situation where he's landing in front. So jab's probably better here. Oh, or nothing? So one thing I'm noticing, Mars' reaction times is not that great. Like, so yeah, Nairo always covers whatever you can do with an attack if possible. If you're in front of Nairo, you can expect some sort of attack or mix-up. So yeah, there's that. And Mars just rolls. I don't know why he rolled there though. Like that was really just bad. And then he rolls back. He rolls back here. That is that's an interesting option. I feel like the rollback was bad. So that's 2 rolls in a second. I'm just gonna say right now. 2 rolls in 1 second. Yeah, now Nairo has all the position advantage. He rolls back and then he shields after roll. So most likely, Mars is looking for an option that Nairo's gonna do so he can bait it out and punish the option. And I'm pretty sure Nairo's gonna grab here. Grab or do like a safe falling nair to punish the shield and any out shield option. Yep. And there is the nair. Just a Hesper, I'm sorry. Thank you, Nikat, for the resub. Half a year of subbing hype. Funny enough, Nikat, I was just watching our sets on stream and analyzing them. But thank you for the half year support. Yeah, Nikat was here the whole time watching. Damn, my phone's going off. Back to this, say a nair. Jab. Yep, right after the nair, jab. Normal stuff. And roll. Oh, another rollback? God damn. Yo, Mars is just the roll king. So almost every time after a landing, Nairo does jab. Yeah, okay. I learn a lot watching right now. I just say that, along with everyone else. Now what happens? Now, back here, yep. More pressure. Nairo has stage control, and he's going to keep the stage control. He is just going to consistently go for, like, these options that are going to keep Mars cornered. Back here, and now Mars jumps. This was a smart option. Jumping here was the only real option he had, because he can't go for an attack. If he attacks Mars, into Nairo's shield, he's still at some sort of disadvantage with Nair or anything else. If he goes for the ledge, he's now on the ledge. And since Nairo did this back here, the best option he can do is just hope Nairo doesn't go for a double jump after back air. Because if Nairo goes for a double jump after back air, he doesn't get much. He goes for up air and then, like, maybe an up B afterwards, but probably not. So whatever, yep. And now he goes for an up air after landing, but the up air is too slow. So yeah, simple as that. Air dodge. Like, so this is just another thing, is go for the actual most aggressive option possible. And then up air, like the counter, I think this hits, right? No, it doesn't. Wow, that's spacing. Yeah, Mars' spacing is a little bit iffy sometimes. I know Nairo spacing is really good, though. Like, Nairo probably... I think Nairo retreated back a little bit. If that... Wait, what? Oh, we have 44, maybe? Yeah, Nairo does retreat back a bit, but honestly, that just looked like Mars spacing not perfectly. Perfectly, I mean. And then he gets a punish with neutral air, simple as that. Nairo especially, if you whiff an attack, he throws out the attacks. Just don't give him whiffs. Honestly, it's better versus Nairo probably, because Nairo's not really air dodging much either. Actually, he doesn't really air dodge much either. Oh no, he air dodges out of strings a lot, but not in neutral to avoid attacks that much. He's just trying to space, so he can go space, make you with the attack, and then punish without air dodging. So he goes for that, and then immediately grab. Simple stuff. Back air, yep. And he goes for down smash. Now our specialty is you go for down smash after strings, because if someone air dodges, down smash hits them. Mars ain't having none of that. I think Mars just knew that that's a setup, because he also plays Zero Suit, and opts to go for the option that will beat that setup consistently. Just that. Oh, Nairo DI'd in to avoid Mars' down throw up air. And since Mars has, like, very mediocre reaction times, quite frankly, it doesn't work. Simple as that. And there's a Nairo grab. Because Mars does do a lot of shielding. Mars is more defensive. He tries to play bait and punish. And since he's trying to bait options with shields, Nairo just sees that and goes for a grab now. I think Nairo do that to most people, though. Like, whether they should or not, just because that spacing was very perfect for grab. Because if you look at the spacing right here, this spacing right here, grab will beat a spot dodge. Like, you can't spot dodge a grab here, and you also can't shield, and if you throw an attack, it gets hit. If you roll into him, the grab catches you. And basically the grab covers everything except like a projectile, which is fast, a jump, or a rollback / run back. But then they jump back a little bit. And now, whatever. Same thing, this spacing, same exact thing. You just can't spot dodge, can't, actually you might be able to roll in. I do think you could roll in here. Actually, no, Zero Suit's roll is short, so yeah, he can't roll with the Zero Suit past here. So like I said, still in situation, he has to jump or roll back. And he does let go of shield. I think he maybe went for a jab or something, but it was too late. And Nairo doesn't drop these strings ever. Oh! Okay, so Mars had an opportunity to kill Nairo right here, I'm just saying. This exact situation right here was the chance Mars needed to, like, end the stock. Because he could have done, instead of up airing here, let me try to pause it at a time. So instead of up airing here, he can quickly do land, turn around, grab, when Nairo lands. Dead. Because you do immediately do that, you react to Nairo's DI, which is probably going to be outwards next time to mix it up. So you react to a DI, you go down throw, jump forward, up air, up B. Pretty sure Nairo's dead. Oh no, we've got the smash for platforms here, so you actually do down throw, up air, land on platform, then you do up air, up B. And that is definitely it. So that was definitely a mistake. Okay, no, yeah. Mistake by Mars significantly. And then he down B's after the hit? I don't know why he would down B after the hit. Yeah, what was that? That was a very bad down B after that hit. Because what could Nairo do? Maybe down air? He can just up air to cover that while being completely safe. You could also do neutral B. Yeah, Mars' reaction time is really bad. Really bad reaction time by Mars. Nice neutral air. And that was a very rare time for Mars to just go in. But it makes sense actually because Mars is bait and punish. Bait and punish styles also tend to have a level of just having these hard reads they go for. And on the situations they can go for optimal, like, not just optimal punches, but just knowing the situations they can go in. Oh, well, Zia says, please, wouldn't the up air cover that by frame trapping it? I mean, he could have just not down B period and still have covered it. Well, Zero H Krill, it's still atrocious reaction time overall. Like absolutely atrocious reaction time considering, like he had a hit confirm up air, you know, he doesn't need. The down B is not a good option, I'm just saying right now, but he has hit confirm up air. He should not be doing that. But yeah, he gets that. That was such a good neutral air. Let's just look at this up. Holy crap, we're sitting so long in these minutes. And because Nairo's landing with no jump or no down B, Nairo has to land with something aggressive or shield. Like Nairo is forced to land with an attack or a shield because he burned his double jump and his down B already. He can mess up the spacing, but that's the only thing Nairo can do is like space somewhere between here to here. This like square is all he can land with. So as long as Mars can jump in and cover this square, he gets this confirmed every time. I mean, Nairo's could have landed with a shield, but if Nairo lands with a shield, he's still in this position where he's gonna have to deal with pressure. So yeah, it makes sense for Nairo to go for this attack, just hoping Mars messes up. Yes, Colors, it's still open optimal to go for the regrab instead of up air. Oh, that air dodge. Just look at this for a second. So, right at the bat. I don't know why Mars doesn't shield here. This is the... I guess he's trying to run forward. Let's see. No, because if he was running forward, his DI would send him to the right here. So maybe he's trying to turn around and run backwards? I think he was trying to turn around and run backwards. Regardless, that was bad not to shield there. He should have done maybe a roll of anything if he didn't want to shield in place. So either should have rolled or shield here, just to avoid the immediate aerial. and so be pretty safe from a follow-up. Unless Nairo got hard read. Does that. And then he lands. Nairo also fiends for air dodges. Like, this percentage, you can't do up air, up B. But, actually, I'm surprised he didn't go for a follow-up. I guess Nairo just didn't have enough time to even Mars air dodge, yeah. Even more air dodge, Nairo didn't have time to follow up, but the air dodge was so bad. Because Nairo could have easily done one up air, land, and then Mars would be here after air dodging, giving Nairo a free chance to go up air, double jump, up B. So Nairo could have easily ended the combo early, just to go for a more greedy punish. But whatever. Very down airs. Mars does a lot of down airs. I feel like it's just a bad habit for him. There's like down air is good for Sheik, not Sheik, Zero Suit of course, because it's just a move that comes down to hit you, but at the same time, it's a move that comes down to hit you at a predictable angle. But whatever. Up B shield. Simple punish. Yep, up B. Ooh. This was very interesting. This is actually a really clever tactic that I use a bit as well, is you go on stage, and you immediately run off stage baiting out the aerial. Because if someone, especially like Nairo, is going to run at you with an aerial, and they're going to hit the stage, the last thing they're going to do is hit you while you're off stage. Like, expect you to jump off stage to bait out the aerial. And that's like the main way to like beat these kind of like super aggressive aerials against a character like Sheik or Zero Suit, is to just make it whiff completely by going off stage and countering with your own aerial preemptively. Yeah, then this rolling was bad. Oh, what? Mars? No! Mars! No! Mars! 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 I'm not sure if Mars was thinking Nairo was going to get up in place, which I could see Nairo get up in place and doing like a jab or something. But I could also see Nairo doing a tech roll like here, and then they're doing, say, a forward toe probably. Or a turnaround jab. Turnaround jab, and then a Nairo specialty. Turnaround jab into grab. Like, this is actually the Nairo specialty right here. I see him catch everyone with jab into grab. Especially like some like decent space between them. This is probably this. No, it's not. This is not. I guess it is. I don't know how Mars is supposed to DI to live that. I think it's a 50-50, but I'm not positive. Maybe just DI in so back air doesn't send you as far. Oh yeah, you might be right, Mike Yoshi. Might thought it was gonna be a missed tech or tech in place. Oh well. You can jump or press an attack color, so it depends. So now, I think what's going to happen is Mars is probably going to go on the offensive with something like a jumping nair, and Nairo's probably going to like jump over the jumping nair, so he can do a falling nair and get some follow-up. Like something like Nairo baiting out Mars's attack during invincibility, so he can punish it as soon as invincibility ends. Yep, he tried it. It wasn't the nairs, but it was the same idea. And then Mars tries to land with a down air, and that's just bad. So, boom, down throw, back air, the aggressive approach. That was a really good shield. Normally Nairo doesn't attack here, but I think Nairo realized if he didn't attack, he'd lose. Because Mars landed a bit earlier, I think. Whiffs the up air, because Nairo's just good spacing. Back air. Yep, Nairo goes for aggressive option. I don't know why he goes for a shield there. I'm actually wondering what this shield was about, because after the aggressive option, he's here. He can go for another back air to cover a jump, he can neutral air to cover a jump, or staying here, or rolling in. Like, Neutral could cover a lot of things here. He could grab if someone's got a shield. He could pivot grab the rollback. So I'm trying to think, what does run shield cover? I guess run shield covers Mars if he tries going for like a jab. I mean, he could run shield if Mars is gonna go for like a jumping back air or neutral air as well. Like, okay, Mars does jump. Mars does jump here with an aerial. Nairo shields. Does he get a grab after that? Or a punish? Not really. Okay. Back air. Misses the back air. Oh, that's why he shields. Because he completely whiffed the back air. So he doesn't have the shield pressure and shield stun to go for a jab on shield. He has to shield because he whiffed. And because Mars is like in less lag. Roll back. That's just a rollback that was good, I guess, because it gets out of the immediate pressure of grab for, like, yeah, rolling back behind Mars. It avoids the grab. It would avoid like an up. It would avoid a lot of things, but just getting behind Mars. And since he's rolling to the edge of the stage, it's not something you expect Nairo to do. You know, he's normally not gonna corner himself. Normally, a top player won't corner themselves, period, unless they have a really good reason to, like roll. So yeah, that's what that is. And then Nairo tries going for an aggressive option, Nairo specialty. And Mars just kind of gives him the poke, like, no, I got a Zair. Stay back there, Nairo. Let me just poke you with my Zair a little bit. Oh, grab. This is a grab. Oh! Oh my god, Mars had the perfect bait. He did jump. Nairo tries spot dodging, assuming going for like an up B punish out of the spot dodge or jab. But then he doesn't. But Mars could easily got grabbed there, I think. Wait, what? Wait, he hit Nairo. How'd that go into a jab? Like, how'd that go into a clank? Did you try canceling the jab? I'm so confused right now. Oh, no! Nairo got the first jab out. It just, it whiffed. But then wait, how is the second... I'm so confused. Why is the second jab whiffing? Or clanking? So I understand why the first... Oh, he does try canceling it. Okay. That, or it's just not a hits on the jab. Ooh, that was the first time I've seen Mars react. I don't think Mars reacted there. It looks like Mars knew after 4 jabs the spacing would be enough for a jab to whiff. Because you saw he made Nairo's jab whiff, and he punched with his own jab. He obviously knew the spacing super well, and I think he knew it once again, which is why he got down tilt there. I think Mars could have went for a grab here or a neutral air. Yeah, Mars could have went for something a lot more punishing than down tilt. But, like, he does get that down tilt. That's nice. Let's see what his follow-ups are. Neutral B. Neutral B is nice. It covers... If Nairo went for, like, a... Actually, no, wait. Is Neutral B nice? Because ZSS jump goes over Neutral B. The Neutral B, I guess... That was a bad timing by Mars, I think. Because it doesn't cover the jump due to just 0-2 jump timing. It doesn't cover air dodge because she would just fall. Actually, would that cover air dodge? I don't believe that would cover air dodge. Let's try to check that spacing again. No, it doesn't cover air dodge. Yeah, that was just a bad neutral B. But then Nairo gets a free punish off that as a result. Whoa, neutral air angled up forward tilt. Up, Mars jumps back. Yep, since Mars is bait and punish, those jump backs are pretty expected. Especially at this point, because Mars has done a lot of going to ledge and like retreating in the ledge at the air. So just going for Zair makes sense as a read. Is that it? That's it. Just like that. A simple, bad, neutral B. Yes. 1 second, yeah. 1 second, guys, I gotta check my phone, but god damn. Sorry, guys. So, I believe this is the last game of the Grand Finals. So, once again, you see Nairo lunge forward, or run forward, then he jumps. I don't know why he jumps there. Oh, yeah, he's jumping to bait out Mars' attacks and approaches, okay. Because Mars does something to go for. If you give him an opening, potentially, to go for like a juggle, he'll go for the opening on the juggle. And so Nairo is literally just waiting for that, trying to punish. And now doesn't get a punish, but Nairo gets off the ledge. He gets off the platform onto the stage because Mars went for that juggle. But I think Mars could approach that situation a lot better. So yeah, Mars first thinks he's going to run off the ledge. He doesn't. Nairo just jumps. Now, this is stupid. The fact that Mars was a full hop up there is really stupid. If Mars went for a short hop up air, that would have been amazing because he would have been able to go for a short hop up air into some sort of pressure, whatever, not a big deal. But since it's a full hop up air, he loses stage position. He just loses his nice spot. Now, Nairo might be able to punish that with an up tilt, but I don't think Nairo expected him to do a full hop. I think Nairo was buffering the dash after a short hop up air so he could land on stage. And get back to middle stage. Whatever, now he realizes he has control. He can go for really free pressure here. Like this neutral air, absolutely free pressure, no matter what. Oh, what? The down actually connected. And I think now he's going for a back air here. Oh, he's probably going for another neutral air. I don't know what he's going for. All I know is Nairo jumped in, going for some sort of pressure, and down air finally works. Hey Nassar, I'm pretty good right now. Oh, the spacing. I'm not sure if it's Mars spacing being bad or Nairo spacing being way too good. Punches it down air. That's it. This is stock. And you see Nairo actually retreats with the up B while doing it. Actually, I wonder. So, right here. If Mars were to DI away, would he be able to escape the up B? Because Nairo was up being towards the stage, so he could fall towards the ledge. I don't think Mars is in a position to be able to DI away. I think Mars just had to DI towards Nairo and hope he lived. Yeah, because it looked like, yeah, Mars was DIing away. Because you can see the bubbles. Mars was like way in front of Nairo. So because Mars was DIing away, he died. If Mars DI'd towards Nairo during the up B hits, then he could have DI'd down and lived. Wow, that's actually surprising. Murder. That was absolute murder right there. Yep, beats out the aerial. Mars does a lot of Zair. Nairo does like a Zair as an anti-air. And I feel like Mars just does Zair as more of like a general all-purpose mid-range spacing tool. Yep. Because Mars jumped there, so Zair hits him because he has to land after jumping. Nairo gets the wrong... Nairo doesn't follow up that well. Yep. Nairo does a down air. Yep. Wow. Ah, man, I'm not sure if... That was a weird exchange. Let's look at this exchange. So, back to this now. Because a lot of things just happened there. So, like I said, the Zair as an anti-air to Mars is whatever. Misses the up air foul. Oh no, he's waiting for an air dodge. Because Mars didn't air dodge. Which, Mars only air dodges out of that stuff, so I'm surprised. Mars does adapt though. Like, every good player adapts. So yeah, he doesn't air dodge like he normally does. Mars caught off guard. That spacing on the second up air though was pretty bad. He had to go for a back air to finish it off because the spacing was bad. And then I think he's reading an air dodge, but now it just jumps. There's no reason to air dodge here when you can just jump and, like, not die. So I don't know why Mars would think he's gonna jump. I mean, air dodge. I feel like in general, Mars isn't reading the jumps well. And is assuming people are gonna go for the ledge or something. But here's how we cover the jump in with an up air, because it's Zero Suit. Now I tries down air, but these up airs just good. I feel like Mars doesn't wait for air dodges. No, he doesn't. I'm putting parentheses, but I don't think Mars waits for air dodges that much. But that misses, and now I think Nairo gets a kill. Nope. Doesn't get a kill yet. Up till... Actually, hold on. Did Nairo do, I think Nairo shielded on landing. Yeah, Nairo misses it. No, it's Mars. Yeah, after Nairo misses the attack, he shields. Okay. So that's good to know, is that Nairo likes going for aggressive options when he has shield stun. Yeah, Mars definitely just the do-it type of player. So that's interesting. Oh, you're right, when he's waiting for the air dodge, he uses down B to cover it. That's actually a very correct thing. Up B out shield. At this point, Nairo's ahead, so he can just go for like up B out shield if he gets like a chance. And right now, this is where Nairo's turning it up. Nairo has the advantage in both stock and position and everything. So Nairo can go for these super aggressive plays right now. And I don't feel like there's much else to say, like analyze. It's just Nairo is going in with the aggression. And going for different reads and stuff that's going to eventually get him his game. Yep, just like that, over. Like, let's just watch this like 20 seconds again. Like 25 seconds. Like, that's a generic Nairo chat, by the way. Grab the ledge. Use the tether to grab it so you can let go of ledge immediately. And just cover all the options at once. He sees Mars is in the air, so he just goes for an anti-air on Mars. Not a big deal. Mars avoids that. He's still in a bad spot. And then Mars tries to go on stage after baiting with like going for ledge, but it doesn't matter if he goes for ledge or not. Nairo can just shield and wait for him to do something. So it's like, whatever. And now Nairo goes for an up tilt thinking Mars might attack. But Mars rolls away a lot, so I think it was honestly more of an obvious roll read of anything. But it doesn't really matter much. Since Mars rolls away, Nairo is not going to get punished for up tilting. Nairo goes for an approach, but since Mars like there, he does that. And since Mars always goes for his follow-ups immediately as with air dodges, Nairo just says, okay, air dodge. Air dodge, simple as that. Tries to go for a punch with back here. If Mars jumped away after that attack, then he was dead. So Nairo's covering just to jump away. No one can go for a kill. Mars goes for down B. And Nairo follows with down B. This was silly. Like, this was a very silly thing. Like, it works, it made sense. But it feels like it's super silly to see Nairo go for down B after Mars goes for down B. And I don't know why Mars down smashes. Another example of Mars having bad reaction time. And that's it. Mars tries to narrow that, but I mean, he tried to ship up air out of that. I don't know why he narrowed, but regardless, that's it. Simple as that. And then you have long ass interview, blah blah.